Happy Monday and welcome to Casting the Net, Reeling in Holistic Health, where we care about your mental health and well-being. I'm your host, Coach Rice, and I want to make sure that you tune in every Monday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, where I have my special guest on to talk about real issues that matter most. I want you to check us out on YouTube, Facebook Live, on Business Facebook page, also on the Be Awesome Network. Stay tuned. I think you're going to really like this next guest.
Welcome to Mondays with Coach Rice. It's a brand new week, the sun's shining bright, a chance to cast your net, step into the light. Life's full of challenges, it's a winding stream, but with Coach Rice, you'll find your dream.
Happy Monday and welcome to Casting the Net, where we care about your mental health and well-being. I am your host, Coach Rice, and with me today I have Cynthia Turner. She is a certified life and health coach, and we just want to take a deep dive into, what she can talk, we want her to talk about. And so, Cynthia, tell us where you're from and what made you become a life and health coach?
Well, I am originally from Hayden, Alabama. I now live in Birmingham, Alabama. What made me originally become a health life coach? Life, I guess the life would just be life because life was life.
Yes.
And I learned a lot of skills and I need to share them with people because you go through so many things and you don't want people to go through the same things. So you try to help their learning curve. That's what the life part came from, because I've been through several things in my life. I've been through rape, domestic violence. So I know some of the things people went through, and I try to keep them going to the same thing. That was the life portion. The health part, well, I lost my mom like 20 years ago, dealing some issues with the hospital. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. And she died suddenly from a heart attack for some things that could have been easily fixed, but they were not listening. So I teach you how to be an advocate for your parents. I have dealt with a brother. My brother died in 2019. He passed away from he had a diabetic coma. And that's kind of how I got into health coaching.
Okay.
In the beginning. That's how it all started.
Okay.
But I've also dealt with cancer. I've had cancer in 2021 and 2023. So what I learned from them kind of helped me advocate for myself. And I help other people advocate for themselves and their family.
Wow. So you have a lot to talk. You have a lot of life experience and a lot of health experience to help others advocate for themselves, because that's important to usually what we go through in areas of our life where we experience pain. We want to pay it forward to what's missing in the system that we can help other people, right?
Yes.
And you have so much that to talk about. So
I know, it's like pick one.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I know you want to talk about this, but can we? And so, since it's, let's talk about diabetes, because it's Diabetic Awareness Month in, the month of November, and we're in November. So tell us, like, the one thing that you learned about diabetes when it comes to diabetes and the challenges from what happened to your brother.
My issue was, the challenge that I hated the most was I didn't know he was diabetic. We had took him to the doctor. Well, I mostly one took him to the doctor 2 weeks before he died. I took him to the doctor to have a physical. We were there and walked in, do the regular thing they always do. I signed him out. I asked him, everything's okay, everything's good. He was a big guy. He didn't eat very good. But as me as his caretaker, I should have been informed. Yes, he's diabetic. I come to every appointment. I didn't know. And when we found him, his sugar level was 1600.
Whoa. That's
And
huge.
that's I mean,
That's
that's
like,
way past stroke level.
yeah.
He woke up at the hospital. He talked to me like a bereavement. I was the only one there. I got there first to the hospital. He spoke and said a few words to me, and that's the last thing I heard him say. And he died like
Mm,
2 days later. His blood, I think his body temperature was like 90, 92 because his blood level had got real low. His sugar had got high, and his blood count. I mean, his temperature got low. They were trying to bring it up, but it was just he ended up having a heart attack that night. So it was like
wow.
little things I could not do, and I kept trying to tell myself, "Why don't you try this?" But ma'am, there's nothing we can do. We call in the family, and I'm like, I can't call in my family. I can't tell my family this because I'm not even accepting that. So I wish that the doctor would have told me that because when he stayed with me, he wasn't staying with me at the time. He had his own place. When he was staying with me, he ate totally different because you ain't cooking. Somebody cooking for you, you gonna eat what they cook.
Right.
But when you're on your own, he was grown. He was 40 something. But if you're on your own, you're gonna eat what you want to eat. And you a single man, you're not really gonna eat the healthiest thing. You're gonna eat a hamburger. You're gonna eat chips. You're gonna eat candy. You're gonna eat what you want to. So I wished I knew because I would have did more to try to help him. He could have stayed with me because when he
Okay.
was staying with me, he ate a lot healthier. I let him eat what he wanted to eat, but I made sure what I bought was quality food
Okay.
and it wasn't a lot of processed stuff. And if you're on your own and you try to eat some quick, you're gonna eat some processed usually, and you don't need to do that. So that was one of the things I wish I was like, if I only knew. Can't change the
Mm.
past.
No, you
But what
can't.
I
That's
try to
true.
do is help other people inform them and their family. Because in my family, on both sides of my family, there are diabetics. Like my family has blood pressure, and one side has blood pressure,
High blood
one side
pressure.
has blood pressure, one side has diabetes. So what I try to
Okay.
do is now, okay, if there's both on my side, what can I do to help myself first so I can help others? But my thing is I want to be able to help other people outside my family because I don't want nobody to go through that. I don't want nobody to go through that issue that I went through. I don't want
Right.
anybody to have that. I wished I would have known. I don't. That's why I started a nonprofit, and in that nonprofit, I do work with people that have been through. They're trying to get out of off of diabetes medicine, and
Okay.
try to teach them what the things to do. Because besides doing that, I'm a bar fitness trainer, so I try to teach them. So like some people can't exercise, can't walk, can't this. I teach them chair exercise, little things just to keep moving. Because
Okay.
if you can do, some people can't walk good. Okay, but I can show you some chair exercises, some leg lifts that you can do sitting in a chair. There's a wheel, there's a way. You can do some kind of movement. Because if you
Right.
put your hand to your mouth to eat, you can put something in your hand and you can lift it like this.
Yes.
Because if you can
That's
do
so
this,
true.
you can do this with a weight.
That's true.
2 pound weight, 1 pound. You just
Well,
have
you
to.
said a lot, and I want to actually capture because number one, not knowing can be, it's like family members do need to talk about things and stop hiding because anything hidden can't be healed, right? And then
Mhm.
you have your, if you had known, things could have went a little different because you could have helped him out, right? But
Yeah, because I'm.
now you are helping others in that at that capacity. Tell us about your nonprofit. What is the name of it? And what tips can you give to talk about like what things to look out for as a diabetic? It's not just that it run, but the way that we adapt to the eating habits in our family.
Yes, that's how it usually runs because we usually eat the same thing. We grew up eating a certain thing. We go on our own. We eat the same thing that the family ate the same thing. If you ate cabbage, fried it all the time, that's the way you ate it. So grandma cooked it that way. I like the way grandma cooked it. Your mama gonna cook it that way. When you get older, you gonna cook it that way
So
because
true.
it tastes good. But it might not have been the healthiest way to do it. You could have steamed it, but no, you fried it.
Right.
So yeah, it runs in the family because that's our mindset of how we cook it and how we eat it.
And so tell us about your nonprofit.
The name of
What's the name of it? Mhm.
my nonprofit is, I do several things in my nonprofit, but the name of my nonprofit is Beyond Nawal Ministries.
Okay.
I work with several things. Like last night we work with people that have been in prison and have gotten out. We do that part, and I work with myself. I'm a domestic violence survivor. We work with women that have been through domestic violence, and we have a health portion which we worked with people in Alabama. That this part is only Alabama only. We work with people that have been through have issues with diabetes
Okay.
and high blood pressure. That's a program that we do only in Alabama. But I am a regular health coach and I work with other ones. But the Young Nawal Ministries portion is only through the Alabama. But I work as a health coach with other people around the United States with the same thing.
Okay.
But that help Beyond the Wall Ministry is just the port for Alabama.
With that, how well do you understand like the daily challenges from what you've seen that people need to be aware of?
Basically, if it's in the store, it is in a
You say
packet.
what?
I said, if it's in the store and
Yeah.
there's a package, you need to read the back of
Okay.
the thing.
The ingredients,
The
right?
ingredients, yes, because half the times, if you can't read it and can't understand it, it's probably not good for you. I hate to say that.
That's
It
so
tastes
true.
good. It tastes good. Lord, it tastes good because I know.
Right. We like everything. We got so much variety
It's not like
that's open to us, right?
right. I'm over 50, and
A
I
little
remember
too
things when
much.
I was younger. We didn't have all these choices and
Mm-mm.
cereals and just anything.
Have it your way. Yeah.
Cereal, yeah. Now it's like the more thing, but the more things are out, the more ingredients they have, the bad for you. And there might be quicker for you, but I hate to tell you, quicker is not better because it could increase so many issues in our body.
Hmm.
And I can give you some diabetes. You did ask me for some diabetes symptoms. I can things to look
Yeah.
up. I
Let's
can give
talk
you.
about that.
Some of them would be. I can probably give you 10. One would be frequent urination,
Mm.
and that's what the body it tries to get rid of excess sugar, through urine. So it has to go. And number two would be is that can't even speak today. Is this a thirst? Because being dehydrated from frequent urination. So if you're using the bathroom all the time, you're gonna be thirsty.
Right.
If you're going all the time. Then you got sometimes it's increased hunger because your blood sugar level it fluctuates and can make you feel unusually hungry.
Mm.
Sometimes number four would be unexplained weight loss. Despite eating more, the body can't probably use glucose for your energy, so you're losing weight. And this is how I'm not diabetic, but I am now borderline. And I had this number five, which was fatigue, low energy.
Mm.
It occurs because glucose is not getting to your cells efficiently. And I know several people that have blurred vision, but and that's because high blood sugar can cause swelling in your eyelids. So that's why they always check in your eyes when you go to the doctor. They're doing the little blow thing in your eye. They check
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they can
I don't.
tell if you diabetic.
Yeah, even if you don't want it blown in the eye, get it blown in the eye because yeah, if you think you got 20/20 vision, get it checked anyhow. Because I've had some people I know got found out they were diabetic by a vision exam. They didn't go for a physical,
Right.
like you need to go, but they found it from eye exam. So make sure you go. You need to do the physical and the eye exam, but hey, get one because we don't want you walking around here falling out unnecessarily.
Right.
Number seven would be slow healing sores, like you don't cut yourself and it's not healing, or you keep having infections. That's when elevated glucose levels they affect circulation and immune function. Or you always got Because I used to be like that. I was, 'cause I went to the doctor for the same thing, which is number 8.
Mm,
That is tingling or numbness in your hand and feet.
okay.
And I just thought, that's what she's like, well, you're pre-diabetic. I'm like, okay. That's all I say is okay. Yeah, right. That's what I did
Wow.
all the time. And then number 9 would be dry mouth or itchy skin. If you're always, that's from dehydration and poor circulation. It can cause those things.
Wow. And
And
some people don't even know.
no, they don't. Number 10 would be dark skin patches. It's often found around the neck or armpits. It was a sign of insulin resistance. And that's what my brother had. They're right behind the back of his neck. He was a lighter complexion than me, but right around his neck was really, really dark. And I was asking what that was. Even when we went to the doctor before, all the times, they was like, oh, we don't know. He just be in the sun. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
How you say things that that you can check. And this works
Right.
for this could be either type 1 or type 2. So those symptoms go for both.
So you mentioned that you're borderline. What are you doing to reverse that?
First, let me tell you what borderline is.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Borderline is, oh, you got diabetes, but you don't have it bad enough to take any medication or do anything for it now. But keep on
Okay.
doing what you're doing, and you're gonna be there. That's what that means.
I'm glad you clarified that because
Like borderline. Oh, baby,
right.
you diabetic. We just can't do nothing to give you no medicine or
Right.
anything now. But keep on doing what you're doing,
And
and
you'll
we'll
get
see you
there.
later. And you'll be taking that insulin, taking them pills.
Ooh.
So I haven't been in a long time, but I had changed my eating, hanging out, going out, going different places that I usually don't go. I make sure I walk 30 minutes a day. I changed my eating out. And I
Okay.
have a thing that I'm going to start probably this month. I said I was going to work. My friends like, we need to do that. I cook at home for 30 days, every day. I'm not going to say every day I'm going to cook because it's just 2 people here. So I can prep and not have to cook every day because I'm not trying to cook every day. I got my life too busy.
You're gonna meal prep.
Meal prep. I can do some different proteins and just put them all out there and just mix them
Okay.
up. Crock pot meals. It's getting soup time. So yes.
Okay. It is getting cold, right?
And I don't like cold weather. So anything can come in and be delivered and brought here. And I don't have to cook it, and don't have to go out and get it. Is what's going to go in that crock pot because I'm not trying to do
I
all that.
know that's right.
I'm not trying to work hard. I'm trying to work smart and eat healthy and be here a long time. Healthy, long time, not just here.
Yes.
So you have to really change your mindset and want to make a change
Mhm.
because I used to be that way. Right, my brother passed away. I was pre-diabetic, and that's been a while, and I hadn't been in a while. But I had to go back and look and see what have I changed since the last time I went to my physical. And she was like, what are you doing? Because you hadn't been pre-diabetic in a while. And I looked at, okay, I'm going out. Usually if I go out with my friends, the family, I get a salad, grilled chicken. But then I started looking at going out as a different thing. And I had to learn this a long time ago. And I guess I forgot it because I wanted to repeat it again. So I guess I'm here to tell y'all this. Mine was, okay, when I go out with my friends, that's my time to splurge. That's my cheat day. If I usually don't eat nothing
Gotcha.
with grease that day, I want to eat fried this and fried that or something I don't supposed to eat that I usually won't eat, but I eat it then. Then I feel miserable the next day. I know I wasn't supposed to eat that. Or I go grab some cookies at the store. I try. That's why I always have everything delivered, so you won't get that temptation. But if I see them,
Because
you
if you
want to get
see them, you're gonna buy them.
right. I'm not going to go to the store and just buy them, but if I'm already there and I walk
Right.
by
You're
that
not
aisle,
going for that, but you see it.
yeah, they put it on that front aisle right there so you can see it.
Yeah.
When you walk by, they put it right
Right.
there by the healthy food
And make
section.
it look glorious.
And on the back of it has 2,000, I ain't gonna say literally feel like 2,000 ingredients.
Yeah.
But I could have just made some cookies at home that are healthier.
That you know what you put in. Yeah.
Correct. But it comes down to choices and a lot of it that's how processed food really got here because it's convenient.
Right.
But what are you paying for what are you paying for that convenient illness?
You pay for convenience. Oh yeah. And
So
that's in any
that's
area,
why I
right?
said I would just have to meal prep. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Well, I know when I go back, I got 4 more months to go back. It will be posted because it will be on my social media. Oh, I'm no longer pre-diabetic no more because I know what to do, and I have to do it
Awesome.
if I'm by myself, if I'm going out by myself, or if I'm home. I can't look at what they're eating. I have to look at spending time with my friends. Is just spending time with my friends, and I look at it as a chance to eat what I want to
The
eat. If I'm out,
splurge, yeah.
yeah, I have
Because
to.
everything is not good for everybody, right?
Right. It's basically changing my mindset. Things that I know that I wasn't doing. So I'm a coach, and I can tell you, but guess what? It's still up to you to do it, just like it's up to me to do it.
That is true. That is true. So how do you coach your clients from moving from they know what they're supposed to do in their head, right? But in their heart, it has not aligned. And usually when that happens, you don't get results. How do you get them to move in that direction?
I find out what their pain point is. Some is I want to be here for my grandkids. Some is I want to exercise more. I want to get out my family. Some people can't do anything. They're at the point their weight, something, so well, I can't see their weight because some of them are skinny and still have diabetes issues. I can't say, well, I do have
That's
one that is
true.
overweight because you can't say everybody's diabetes is big because that's not true.
I
It's
used to think that that is a myth that skinny people don't have that skinny people are not diabetic.
many people are dropping from heart attacks. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely not true. So, but the one I do have one that is, and she's like, I want to be able to go outside. She's I don't need. She's right now. I'm not. I want to run, but right now I want to walk to the mailbox. And to you, that might be nothing, but to her, that's
That's
everything.
huge, right?
Yes, you have to look. You have to take from where they are. Each person is different. She wants to be able to walk with her grandkids. Okay, but first she said, I want to make it off the porch. That was her first thing she made. She's made it off the porch now.
That's awesome. Small steps, small wins. We'll get the big ones. Yeah.
She's like, I want to be able to go to the bathroom without my husband helping me. She did that. She went to the porch. And guess what her next step is? She wants to go, she ain't set the mailbox. She wants to go halfway to the mailbox and back.
All right now.
So then when she get to halfway, guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna get a
She
mail.
gonna go all the way.
All the way. And I told her, I said, when you get to the mailbox now, send me a picture. I want to see you waving with the mail in your hand.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm gonna post it on Facebook. She said, because it was a challenge to get here. So I have to
Wow.
look at just because I can do that, you don't know what everybody is individual. You have to see what that person is going through and what their goals are. Everybody's goal might not be to run a marathon because if you want to be around for your grandkids, but you're eating bad, I can tell you all
It's not line, it's not aligned, right?
that. I got to stop doing this first. Okay, so what is your first step? What are you willing to change? Are you drinking enough water? Little things that I have to find out what their vice is because everybody's different.
Yes, everybody
And
is
I can't
different.
it's not a cookie cutter. One person, okay, I need you to stop eating chips. But what about if they never ate chips before? They don't like chips.
Right.
That's not gonna work for them.
That ain't
Everybody
gonna work. That's an easy thing, right? That's nothing to work for, right?
right. So you have to find out what
Yeah.
everybody what their personal goals are. And that's what I do. I find out what their goals are, what they're trying to reach. And even sometimes I have to learn what I want for them is not what they want for them. And find out what their personal goals are, and my goal is to help you get there. And if you want to set another goal, we'll go there. Tell people I want to get my A1C down. Okay. What can you do? I give them a list of things and they pick a couple of things that they want to work on to get it there. Sometimes it's they're eating, sometimes it's they're not moving. Sometimes they eat a lot of processed food. Some gonna have to learn to cook.
Right.
Or they're gonna get somebody to help them cook. If they're in the area, I find places that prep cook for people. So I do
Okay.
things to help them see what's best for them. Because everybody's not in the
Right.
same predicament. Some
You're
people might
right.
have more time than money. Some people got more time and less money. So We work with which way works for you. Some people want organic food. Some people, I just want regular food. Then you got to look at their allergies and everything that goes into it. So it's not just cookie cutter.
Cynthia, I love the fact that you make it client centered. I love how you understand that complexity of humanity. We're not all the same. And that lets me know that, it lets the audience know that you have a heart for what you're doing. You're passionate about what you're doing. You do have a lot that you do and a lot of life experience to go along with it. So we only picked one out of the container.
Right.
But you do so much more, and you have a nonprofit. That's truly, truly a blessing to advocate, to really have that heart to do something with, things that happen in your life that you turned your pain into power. And that's great. And so I just want to thank you so much for speaking with us about this and letting the audience know that her information will be in the video. So please do reach out. And, if you want to know more, reach out to her. And I'll have a link to the nonprofit. You could probably also donate to the cause as well, because, we all need assistance need to be given to help others grow. And it takes a collective effort. So I just want to thank you so much, Cynthia, for embracing us with your wisdom today. And what was the one thing that you want to leave with the audience? One piece of advice that you want to leave with the audience before we sign off?
That one thing would be, if you want your life to change, you have to have the mindset to make that change. I can't do it for you. I'm waiting. I want you to make that change. That's
all right. You got to want it more than Cynthia. So definitely reach out. If you felt this was helpful, please share it with someone else, subscribe and comment. We would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for listening and have a fantastic Monday.
It's your time to shine. Your journey to chart. Coach Rice Wisdom.